Hello, welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina and I'm here to do your weekly reading. This reading is going to be from the 16th to the 22nd of January 2023. Before we get into it, remember these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I put all the cards I use below in the description along with timestamps so you quick and easy can jump straight to your reading once you've made your pick. Now let's look closely at the tarot decks you have to choose from today. On number 1, we have a tarot deck called the Vision Quest. On number 2, we have the Gentle Heart Tarot by Vanessa Sumaya. And on number 3, we have a tarot deck called Tarot de los Magos in Spanish. I believe it's called the Magician's Tarot in English, but I have the Spanish version. So there you go. So you choose either number 1, 2, or 3. Now ask your angels and guides to guide you to pick number 1, 2, or 3. There might be something in the timestamps if you're having trouble figuring out which deck is for you. But take your time and pause the video if you need more time, and I'll be back in a moment and I'll start with number 1. Removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1. So if you pick the Vision Quest Tarot, this is your reading. So we will pick 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. I hope you're doing well, number 1. I hope that you are maneuvering the energies. My readings is very much about energies. What might you bump up against this coming week, and what is Spirit's advice on how to maneuver those energies? That is the way I work. So let's look at it. You have the Four of Earth, which is the Four of Pentacles, the Life Force, which is Strength card in this deck, Transformation, which is the Death card, Ace of Earth, which is Ace of Pentacles, Four of Water, Four of Cups, and Vision Quest, which is actually the Hanged Man in this deck. Now, you have the big medicine wheel underneath, which is the World card. That's beautiful. Okay. So, let us look at it. You have actually 4 major arcana cards here, and that tells me something as well, that there is something profound going on in your life, okay? So you might feel the need for holding something back, for sticking to your guns, for holding back on your energy or holding back on money. You know, maybe you're in a position now where you have not so much money and you feel the need for saving more money and that kind of energy. It comes together with the Ace of Earth, though, which is the new pentacles coming in. So you might have been feeling, you know, up until now that you didn't have so much. It might also be health-wise, just to have that said. The earth element is the ground pillars of life. Can also be health. It can be your house. It can be your work, you know. But something has made you feel like holding on for dear life to what you have. But since you have the Ace of Earth here, Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's something new coming your way here. You've been given a new offer, or there is a new offer coming towards you, or you will see that things, since you have been saving money for a while, maybe things are going to loosen up now, maybe things are going to get back into rhythm for you. You might have some spare money actually now, something to spare, something extra. Now you have the Four of Water here, which is the Four of Cups, and in this deck it's called Abundance, and that's of course where something more is coming towards you, as I said, also with the Ace of Earth here. But normally also the Four of Cups is where we are given an offer and we are not sure we are wanting to accept it, or we can't see it right now. So there might be an offer coming towards you that you can't really see right now. It comes together with Life Force, which in this deck is the Strength card. So it's coming in strong, it's coming in secure is what I feel. So it's something that you can rely on and depend on. Now, all of this might lead to a big shift in you. There might be a new way of looking at things, since you have the Vision Quest card here, which is the Hanged Man in the normal tarot. Transformation, of course, being the Death card, which is a shift. Which is, you know, seeing something from a different perspective, seeing something that you haven't seen before. Maybe there's information coming your way that you didn't know about that's going to change something now. You have also the World card here. Underneath, let's look at that. You have another major arcana, which is actually the Empress. In this deck is called the Grandmother. So something might be then growing out of this. The world card is very often where we put something old behind us and we step into something new. It's kind of the whole cycle has gone one whole cycle, you know. It's like a new year, you know. We start something anew. And so I feel like whatever is happening here, whatever this offer is that's being given to you, this secure and steady and strong offer is going to put you in a situation where something is going to change quite, you know, not, I wouldn't use the word severe because it's not negative, but it's going to change in a big way is what I would say. So let us pull a couple of oracle cards for you, number one. Oh, just one that flew out. Blossoming, yeah, beautiful. So there is something that's blossoming, something is growing with you. This might also, of course, have to do with your entire spiritual journey. Take that as it resonates with you, number one. But there's definitely something that is the potential for shifting, growing, if you accept this new offer coming into you. And as I said, it might be that you can't see it right now since the Four of Cups is here. But they are saying that it comes in with strength. It comes in strong. Reach out. So there might be somebody that you want to talk to regarding this new offer. There might be somebody that can give you some advice on the matter. Maybe you need some new eyes on something. Maybe this is a project, a new project coming your way, you know, new work responsibilities, new money, renewed health, you know, take that as it resonates. But there might be somebody who can help you figure out how to address this in a better way. Heal. Okay, so this might also be something that's going to give you some healing. You know, whatever this situation is for you, there might also in, you know, in the aftermath of this new, be healing in it for you. Now let's look at some affirmations, evening mantras. And we're also going to pull a couple of charms today. Affirmators Evening mantras. They are quite fun. Okay. My spiraling thoughts are not the boss of me. I get to ignore them, stop them, or replace them with the brighter ones whenever I want to. Blam, baby hedgehogs having a picnic. So this is the way you look upon things, and that's also a card that came up here with the vision quest, is getting a new perspective on something. So maybe all of this also has to do or will heal your you kind of not listening to your ego space anymore. You know, the negative Nelly that's in your mind telling you that things are not going to work out fine. So that might be for some of you as well. One more of these cards here, if I can get hold of that card. Oh, upside down. It doesn't matter how old I am or what's going on in my life. Epiphany is always waiting just around the corner, which is why I guess it's good to sleep with the nightlight on. So again, something new, maybe some new information, maybe some new energy coming your way. It's waiting just around the corner. So it's also telling me that this is going to happen quite quickly. You know, but it is major arcana cards here. So when major arcana cards come up in the reading, I feel like it might have something to do with just more than just 1 week, that it's going to last longer. But I feel like what's happening, the change or the offer coming in might be coming this week. So let's look at some charms for you. Just a couple in my hand today. So you have the bird, free as a bird. So there might be something that's going to free you up somewhat as well. If you've been feeling kind of, you know, forced into some sort of special way of doing things or whatever, this might free up something within you. Now you also have a note here, a music note. So there's an invitation for more music in your life. Maybe this has to do with music, whatever this is. If you are someone who is very creative, maybe you sing, dance, or play music, there might be a music offer, or there might be something to listen to when it comes to music. Maybe there's messages from spirit in music. Maybe you should pay more attention to what's going on the radio, if people are playing music to you, stuff like that. You also got a dice. I'm going to roll it for you. The number 5. So the number 5 might have something to do with whatever is happening. The number 5 might be significant for you. Maybe you're born on the 5th. Maybe you know somebody born on the 5th. Maybe that person has something to do with this. Or the 5th month, which is May. You know, something like that. Or maybe all of this shift will integrate and be done with by May. You know, take this as it resonates with you, number 1. So that's pretty much all I had for this week. I hope you resonated with this reading. Wishing you all the best until the next time I see ya. Bye. Okay, number 2. So if you chose this deck, then this is your reading. We're going to pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. Now remember, these readings are about energy. It's about what kind of energies you might bump up against this coming week and Spirit's advice on how to maneuver those energies. So we're going to do the tarot cards, and we also have some oracle cards, some mini cards, and I also have a couple of charms today that I want to use with you, number 2. So let us see what happens for you. These are the Vanessa Semanya Gentle Heart Tarot. So we will see where we go today. The King of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The 10 of Diamonds, which is the 10 of Pentacles, I believe. The 10 of Crystals, which is the 10 of Wands. 7 of Diamonds, which is the 7 of Pentacles. And Knight of Crystals, which is the Knight of Wands. Underneath you have Ace of Crystals, which is the Ace of Wands, which is beautiful. Underneath there, 2 of Cups. Okay. Now, for some of you, you might have been feeling like something heavy on your shoulders, heavy burden on your shoulders, or too much to do. Maybe you have taken on way too much responsibility at your workspace or at home. You know, maybe you're the only one that's kind of cleaning the house or taking care of the kids or whatever, you know. But you've been feeling like it's just been too much, or maybe it's just been too much of the negative energies, or too much people wanting a part of you and your energy. You feel like you have to say yes a lot. Maybe you haven't been good at saying no, you know, those kind of energies. So so the King of Swords here is someone who sees things clearly. So there might be an invitation to look upon that again and see, where can you delegate? Where can you say no? Where can you put down some of this burden? Now, with the 10 of Wands also, there is a lot of knowledge coming with it, though. So even though it has been a heavy burden, or you feel like you've been doing a lot, you have also at the same time gained a lot of wisdom with it. So the 10 of Wands isn't necessarily a negative card. Now, you also have the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords is a new information. It's new ideas coming your way. But it can also be the card of victory. You know, you have the crown up here with the flowers and everything, telling me that, you know, you're victorious in whatever it is that you're doing here. Now, it does come together with the 7 of Diamonds, which is the 7 of Pentacles. And that's where we are invited to be patient, because we have put the seed in the ground. It's starting to grow, but we're kind of standing there like she is with her eyes closed and saying, oh, why can't this grow faster? Why can't this move a little bit quicker? You are wanting maybe the result of what you have put in to come back to you a little bit quicker. And this is telling you need to be patient, okay? But the 10 of Diamonds is here. The 10 of Diamonds is the 10 of Pentacles, and that's where we have what we need. We are secure. We feel grounded and secure. We have what we need, but it can also be about family and heritage, and it can also be about your legacy. So take that as it resonates with you, number 2. Comes together with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is where we come in with a passion, and it comes in with force, and, you know, it can come in quickly. So there might be a person, or it might be the energy, renewal of energy. It might be new passion or new ideas, new interests coming your way with the night. And this night is very forceful. So I feel a lot of force in it. I feel a lot of energy in it. So going from feeling maybe a little bit depleted, or maybe, oh, things are heavy, you know, and wanting things to change, wanting things to grow, this is kind of where you're going to end. But you have to be patient with yourself. Now, the Ace of Wands over here as well is even more energy, more passion, you know, more new, maybe creativity coming your way. It's coming also here with the Two of Cups, which is a good partnership. So there might be a partnership within work, within hobby, within home, within family, within friends. You know, take that as it resonates with you. We're going to pull a couple of oracle cards for you. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Flow. Okay, so staying in the flow, not being too much in the headspace, and wanting things to move forward, pushing yourself, letting the negative Nelly talk to you, saying you should have come farther, or you should have been better, or whatever. It's just staying in the heart space, staying in the energy of the flow, of the divine flow. That's the invitation here. Okay, so let us see more cards for you. The Master. Okay, so you are the master of your own universe, you know, you as a higher self, but not the ego. And you have to remember that. And you see this one here has the heart kind of in a little bit of a caged in. So with that, I would say also, since I see swords energy up here, are you too much in your head? Are you listening to that negative Nelly in your head saying that things should have moved quicker, or things should have looked different by now? Then they're telling you, please get into your heart space and don't listen to that. One more card. Strengthening bonds. So there might be somebody around you that you could benefit from strengthening your bonds with. You could collaborate more. You could ask for advice maybe. You know, maybe have a different set of eyes looking at something, you know, that kind of energy. Okay, this was way too many. So that might benefit for you as well. Strengthening the bonds with somebody that might be helpful for you, okay? And not in a I'm going to use you kind of in a way, but people who want to come in and help, who are loving. As I said, with the partnership here, the Two of Cups, there's a loving partnership, okay? So somebody also wants to come in and help you. So let's look at some affirmation cards before we do some charms. Okay, if I can get a hold of it. I'm a human being who's doing my best. The journey towards my shiniest, bestest self is a slow and steady climb with lots of switchbacks and potholes. Luckily, I packed plenty of snacks. Yeah, so it's telling you that there will be obstacles in your way. There will be times when you want to go straight, you have to go like this, you know, and that's just part of the journey. So don't get caught up in it, and don't be impatient to reach the end goal here, but kind of enjoy the journey a little bit more. Being in the flow, as they say. I own whatever's my fault. Bye blame. Then I let it all go. See you never shame. I will read that again. I own whatever's my fault. Bye blame. Then I let it all go. See you never shame. So yeah, if you're stumbling on your way and making some mistakes, then that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. So you own up to that. That's fine, and then you just keep going. You just keep on doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do, and you let go of that negative Nelly in your head telling you over and over and over again, oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. You should have done this. You know, don't listen to it. It's done. It's in the past. Let it go. Okay. So let us do some charms for you as well. Just a couple in my hand today. Okay. This is kind of the greenery thing for me. So maybe you should eat more greens, or maybe you should spend more time in nature. This is very much about nature and green for me. Now you have money here. This is a euro, I think, a fake one, of course. But money coming your way might be that going to, since the 10 of Pentacles came here. So there might be some inheritance, or there might be something about your money finally being in organized, or, you know, stuff like that. So take that as it resonates. You have a cat here, and cats for me are, first of all, they do what they want to do. They're not held back by anything. They're also someone who can go the distance alone. They are not that needy of people around them, but they're very good at just following their own needs. They're not, as I said, master, you know, under any master, they are their own person, kind of. And I feel like that's an invitation here. Now you have this ring here, so there might be some sort of commitment that you need to get into. There might be with this partner here. And mind you, a ring can of course be a proposal, you never know. But it's also, since the 10 of Pentacles shows up where there's kind of steady family home thing, it can mean that as well. So maybe that's for some of you, that you are taking the step now into a more solid relationship. So that might be for some of you as well. Now there's a flip-flop here. And for me, that's very much about taking a vacation. So you might need a break from something. Maybe it's been a heavy burden. Maybe you've been working too much. Maybe you need to say, you know what, I just need a break. You have a butterfly here, and that's for me is, of course, transformation. Something is transforming in your life. Now you're getting a thumbs up here as well. So yeah, I think that that's just a positive sign. You also have a star, wishing upon a star. Your prayers have been heard and are being answered in due time. And you also have Aquarius here. So I don't know if you know anyone who's Aquarius, or if you yourself is an Aquarius. Or Aquarius is also where we think outside the box, where we are not constricted by people telling us how to do things. We are our own master, kind of like the cat here. So that might be a message in itself as well. So that's all I had for you this week, number 2. I wish you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 3, so if you chose this tarot, then this is your reading. So we're going to pull 6 cards as we always do in the weekly. Now, these readings are about energy. They are about what kind of energies you might bump up against this coming week. And then we ask Spirit on advice on how to maneuver those energies. And these are normally for a week, but sometimes they last longer, all depending on what it is that pops up in your reading, okay? So let us look at it. That just wanted to fly out. So that will be your first card. The Magician. No, sorry, it's not the Magician. It's the World card. Okay, beautiful start there. 9 of Cups. The Moon. The Star. Oh, wow. Ooh, and then we have the Devil card here. Okay. And the 10 of Pentacles. And you have the Priestess and the 10 of Cups. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, all in all, a beautiful reading, actually, even though the Devil card is here. The Devil card can just be a representative of your own ego or somebody else's ego, or ego energy in general. Now you have the World card here. And the World card is where you have maybe gone the distance with something, and you're leaving something behind, or you're finishing off a chapter. So you're starting on a new chapter, okay? Comes together with the Star card. And so there is something that has happened that you've been wishing for, that I feel is being fulfilled. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel with these 2 cards. And then you have the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is where you feel personal abundance and you're feeling fulfilled, you're feeling happy. Mind you, this is a card where you are just one person sitting here, right? In the 10 of Cups, you have the family. So this is your personal happiness and abundance, okay? Or it might also be an invitation to go the distance alone, take that as it resonates. Does, however, come together with the devil card. So then I would ask you, what is it that your mind is telling you that's putting, that's keeping you away from your own happiness, kind of, because I feel like things have been going well for you. You have, with the 10 of Cups here as well, you're going from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups here together with the Priestess card. So you have been manifesting this with the Priestess and the Star card. This is something that you have been wishing for. Now, there is something that might, if some of you are alone now and are looking for a family, that's kind of your end goal. What is it that is keeping you from it? Now, the moon card can be that there is something within you emotionally that you need to look at. So there might be something you need to feel through in order for that energy to shift out of you. Maybe that's why, if you are that someone who is alone now but looking for that happy family life, then maybe there is something energetically wise and maybe some traumas from childhood that you need to feel through before you can meet the right person and settle down. So that's for some of you, okay? But for others of you, I would say that there is something within the ego energy, either your ego energy or somebody else, that's holding you back from reaching your goals here, okay? And that might be, and also for some of you, it might be hidden, okay? Because the moon can also mean that something is hidden. But it does come together with the 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles is where we are, it's kind of the legacy. It's the happy family, generations, ancestors. It's heritage, those kind of things. But we have all we need. It's stable. It's solid. So the potential for that is here. The potential for the 10 of Cups with a happy home family life is here. Your connection to spirit is clear since we have the High Priestess here. So what is it that's hindering you from reaching that goal? You are the only one that can answer that question number 3, okay? So feel into what that is for you and see what it is that you can do about that. I would say feel through the energies and let them go, okay? But you have to feel it through first in order for it to be let go. So let us pull some oracle cards for you. Seek, yeah. So looking within, this is also the Hermit card. You're looking within, feeling inwards, keeping that connection to spirit. Maybe spirit has some answers for you regarding this as well. If you can't figure out what it is that is hindering you, ask spirit for their help. The darkest fears. Okay, so that might be your answer here. There might be some fears, there might be some anxiety, there might be something that you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid of stepping out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're afraid to take on something new. Maybe you're afraid to go into a relationship, take that as it resonates. Or it might be also very deep down in you, the fear energy, and that might be the fear energy might be represented here by the devil card, okay? So then there might be something, as I said here with the moon card, that you really need to feel through, okay? And if you need to hold somebody's hand, then you contact a therapist or someone that you feel comfortable with. Well-deserved reward, exactly. So that's kind of what's waiting for you here is what I feel. But there is something that you need to change or feel through or figure out before you reach that, okay? But it is in the cards for you. So that's good news. Let's pull some Affirmators cards for you. If I can get them out. My hands are so dry. Come on, you. Okay. I replace fear with love. Wow, you can't make this up. I replace fear with love and let those little seeds take root in my being. Maybe by morning, I'll have a nice little patch of love cabbages to share with everyone. That is so beautiful that I'm not going to pull any more cards, but I'm going to pull a couple of charms for you. Just a couple in my hand today. Now you have the Gemini, so that might be partnership, it might be communication. It might be that you're a Gemini, knowing a Gemini. Take that as it resonates. You have a crown here. You're being crowned. So there's something that you're going through on the personal level and spiritual level as well. that might end up with you kind of being crowned, as you will, being rewarded in that sense from the universe. Now you have a bird here, so free as a bird. You know, the feeling of freedom, the feeling of soaring high, might also be a bird perspective on something. You got the letter D here, so I don't know if you are your name is having a D, or you know somebody with the letter D. There's a little angry cat here. And that might be this little devil here that's kind of, maybe it's anger for some of you, I don't know, that's kind of in need of being let out. So feel if that's you. But there's a fun little angry cat here, and maybe that's somebody else in your vicinity too, that kind of a little bit grumpy. You know, take that as it resonates. You have a horse here, and that's forcefulness. And horses are very strong and full of force, but they're also very gentle. So there's a balance there in being gentle and being forceful, you know. Yeah, and you also have another horse here, but that's of course a rocking horse. Yeah, I'm hearing calling upon the strength of the horse. I don't know if somebody loves horses or have horses or are interested in horses. There's something there, but pulling on the strength of the horse is what I hear. Now you have two hearts here. One is blue and one is black. Now with a black heart, I would say there might be something stuck in your heart chakra that you need to look at. So feel into that. But you also have a beautiful flower, but also with the blue eye of protection here. And so with that, I would say that the message here is that you are protected, okay? So trust that. So there is no danger in digging into whatever this fear or, excuse me, darkness in the heart or whatever that is. It's not dangerous for you to do so. Sorry, just needed some water here. Yeah, so I feel like that's pretty much all I had for you, number 3. I hope this made sense. I hope you liked the reading. I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Until the next time I see you.